Hello friends, my name is TheRealEmile and welcome back to Forza Motorsport 5. Now this is something I wasn't planning on doing. I said in the last video that was it for the early Hot Hatch Championship, but I decided we'd come back and make a bonus one. We haven't done a bonus championship video in a while, and the bonus is focused around the Acura RSX. I absolutely love this car. This is technically a Honda Integra, but I don't know, I just really like this car an awful lot. I think it's a fantastic looking car. Let's see if it drives fantastically. I haven't driven it in this game, so I'm kind of curious. This paint job is extremely cool, by the way. I absolutely love this paint job. I didn't paint it, but someone else did. We haven't had a car with a store-bought paint job in this playthrough either, so that's fun. Starts off with D-Class. Okay, we're going to get a lot of room for upgrades here, so throw on some brakes. The handling should be pretty good on this. I mean, it's a Honda Integra. I mean, 200 horsepower as well. Jesus. This could turn out to be a very quick car. Yeah, we should be able to throw a lot of upgrades on this, actually. So if it's got 200 horsepower and it weighs less than the R32 Golf, what's wrong with this car? When the game rates something that low, that usually means there's an underlying issue with it. So I guess it's my job to find out what it is. So as always, race tyres, all of that. Yes, we'll have a... I'm only going to have... we kind of might need that 1 PI, so I'm going to have that in there instead of the usual. Have we got any body kit things first? Yes, we have. We can do that. Body kits for the JDM cars always make me laugh. I might just run it with no spoiler, to be honest with you. Actually, I quite like that lip spoiler. I'm gonna keep that. So I take it usually you'd have like a proper paint job for this, or proper body kit for this paint job, but we're not gonna run it. I don't like any of them. I doubt I'm going to like any of them. What sort of engines can we throw in here? Is there anything exciting? Turbo Rally 3.6 litre V6. Nothing interesting. Righto, power. Let's see how much power we can get into this. That's 218 from the exhaust. Let's get a little bit more from the air filter, 229. Yeah, hopefully this should be pretty good all-rounder. It's looking like it should be. Whether it will be or not remains to be seen. That only adds that much for that much. That's fine. And we will have that. And by the looks of it, we're going to have a clutch or a driveline or something as well, just to get it to 500. There we go. There's C500. And install that. Come on. There we go. Can we get a driveline in? Ooh, we can sneak the driveline in as well. Okay. So that's the Acura RSX built. It's a bit down on power compared to the R32 and the V6 Clio. It's up from the Civic we had out last time though, so hopefully it should be pretty good. It certainly looks pretty darn good, so let's see if it goes as well as it looks. Right, we are going to go to Bathurst for this. I decided on this a minute ago actually. I was looking through the tracks that I could use for this and Bathurst caught my eye. I quite like Bathurst, so let's go and do that. Look at all the trees. They're all dying because of course they're in Australia. I do like Bathurst. I think it's a very good looking track, if anything else. Although to be fair, I can't imagine it's... I've never been to Bathurst. I've never even seen pictures of Bathurst before, but I presume it's just, by the looks of it, it just looks like a track in the middle of the desert, so I presume that's what it is. Actually, no, tell a lie. I've seen Bathurst on television once. I was watching, what was it? It's actually pretty good. It was like a Wheeler Dealers on the road special or something like that. Basically, he had to... Oh, trade up. That's what it was called, or something like that. He had to trade his way around the world. He started out with like $3,000 in Australia and ended up with a Ferrari 348, I think, something like that. Never heard of that type of Ferrari like, but whatever. Ooh. I don't want to mark the Acura. There we go. Could have done with a diff, possibly. It seems to be having some issues through the corners. Yeah, if I was an American, I would buy one of these. I'm not joking either. I do really like these. Unfortunately, we don't have Acura in. I am saying that right, aren't I? Acura. It's a weird one to say. Usually, I would just say Acura, because that's kind of how it's spelt. But Acura sounds more accurate, and I believe that's the way Americans say it. I think I'm right on that. So. Yeah, I do like this car a lot, though, an awful lot. As I said in, I believe it was it the Clio video I said it in? I keep messing up my gear. Oh, I didn't tune the gear ratios, did I? Ah, balls. That's, yeah, I was speaking about it in the Clio video. My love affair with this car started in Gran Turismo 3. I saw it advertised. It was in, like, the Honda dealership. It was a special, at the time it was a concept car. That's how old that game is. And, you won it by doing a certain event. I can't quite remember which event it was, but I saw this car and I was fascinated by it. I thought it looked fantastic. It was probably my favourite car in that game, and I did pretty much all the events to go and get it. Remember, this is a time when the internet wasn't a mainstream thing. Back when we was all playing on our PlayStation 2s. Good times, good times. A lot of people reminisce over the old days of gaming. I mean, gaming technically, I don't know. A lot of people see gaming as getting worse with the advent of these new consoles and whatnot. I think it's getting better. It's just people see that era with their nostalgia goggles on. Is it only got a tape player? Oh, it's got a CD player and a tape player. Woo. Upmarket this car. Ooh, what can we do down here? It's pretty good straight line speed. Like I said, I do think this car needed a diff. I've got to be honest, I would quite like a differential in here, just to... You probably can't hear it in the background, but you can see, basically, you can tell when you need a diff. It usually happens in the older cars. I'm kind of surprised it's happening with this one. I'll show you right. Once we come around this corner, okay, everything's fine. Then when we put the power on, the controller vibrates a whole lot, and we end up getting into the red line. However, once you've stopped cornering the cars out the red line, it's completely fine. I had it on some older cars. I've had it with a Mazda RX. I didn't know he was alongside. I do apologise. I had it with a Mazda RX-3 and... Oh god, what was the other car I had it with? A Ford Escort RS... Is it 1800 in this game? I think it is. 70s Escort. I wish they had the Mark 1 Escort Mexico in here. I love that thing. Fantastic car. This car's also got a working mile gauge. I don't know whether that's like entirely accurate, but whatever. This is actually, I'm surprised this is one of the Auto Vista cars actually, to be honest. I'm quite happy it is. Like I said, I need to get my gearing right. See, that's the problem. This diff thing wouldn't bother me too much, but you always change up for some reason, because it's instinctive, because you always change up on sound. So you always want to change up as soon as you hear, you know, the nah, 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 nah. But the problem is, as soon as you're out the corner, you back down to like 5,000 revs, and the point to change up is just completely irrelevant. So, it is an odd one. Ooh. That's like the first time we've used rewinds during this entire thing, I think. Yeah, sorry, I had to. I could kind of see where that was going, and it wasn't going to end particularly well. Getting closer to that wall is absolutely terrifying. This track is pretty terrifying, I've got to be honest. I love it, don't get me wrong, but it's so terrifying. Getting close to the walls and everything. It's it's not good on the old heart, let's just say that. Break through here, not a problem. Swing down there. Being bounced about a little bit between the walls, that's mostly my fault. Yeah, God. The rear end swung out there. That did not feel particularly good. Right, we're in third. If we can keep third, I'll be happy. We just got to make sure this R32 don't get past us on the straight. And to be fair, the R32's main advantage is its straight line speed. It's coming. Oh, that R32 is definitely chugging. Is he going to get past us, though? I believe he's got the slight advantage on power, but do I dare take this corner flat out? I do, only just. But I'm going to be not so brave on the brakes. Get it down to there. There we go. Jesus Christ, the R32 is right up my trumpet. I'm not gonna let him pass. It's gonna be fine. One more corner to go. There's no way we're gonna catch them two, but as long as we defend from this little scallywag, we'll be alright. I swear that car had a paint job on it a minute ago. Is it glitching out with paint jobs, or am I just seeing things? Probably both. It's Forza, you never know. I believe the fuel gauge is actually working as well. Quite a cool car, heavily detailed. Yes, it got... Oh, God. Yes, sorry, Bridgestone. You are now known as Bridge. And at least you didn't get it as bad as Ray's did. Yeah, it looks a bit beaten up, I'm afraid. My bad. Oh well, at least the Acura brang home a gold. Ooh, we're gonna even get some affinity. Well, not quite. But yeah, as it turns out, the Acura, I don't quite know why it starts off in D-Class. It's been a pretty good car to drive, actually. But yeah, that's that. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and until next time, farewell.